everybody. Welcome to Open House with Miss Karen. I am super excited to be teaching your children this year. Now, I know you may be asking yourself, who is this person that's about to teach my child? Who is Miss Karen? You want to know all about me, I know. Well, let's get started, shall we? Born and raised in McAllen, Texas, young Miss Karen had no clue what she wanted to do with her life. She loved kids, she loved babysitting, she loved teaching kids at church, but she just did not know what she wanted to do with her life. One day, my grandmother approached me and said, "I want a teacher in the family, and I think that teacher should be you." Nobody ever listened to my grandmother. Everybody else did their own thing. Everybody went to business. Everybody went to medical school. But there was no teachers in the family. So I decided to become a teacher. Now, I would be lying if I told you that I didn't change my major a couple of times while I was in college. I didn't exactly know for sure that I wanted to be a teacher until I took a class in Valencia College in Orlando, Florida that taught me what my purpose really was in life. My personal purpose is short and simple. I want to help as many people as I physically and emotionally can, in whatever they may need, whether it's shelter, food, advice, a shoulder to cry on, and a ride home. Anything really. That's really what I want to teach my students. My overall purpose is pretty simple as well. I'm passionate about shaping your bright, young minds. My overall purpose is to teach and shape the next generation by showing them how to love and respect other people, especially themselves. Nothing in life is free. The kindness and the helping hand is. I was raised to love and respect others. I have never hated anybody, and I was raised to be a strong person. Time to talk about values, goals, and strengths. My values are integrity and honesty. I need to be honest to myself and others if I want things to have great outcome. Honesty is key. Goals? Well, be the best person that I can be. I am working towards being true to myself and others. Strengths is enthusiasm, for sure. I am so enthusiastic that I can turn the darkest of rooms upside down. Well, at least most of the time. I know how to get people pumped up. If I didn't possess these values and strengths, I would be a fail as a teacher and would not be able to fulfill my purpose. These are values you must possess to be a good educator. I know. You're probably thinking, all right, lady, you're babbling too much. What about your education? Let's get down to that. So I graduated with an associate's degree from Valencia College and a bachelor's in education from Texas State University. My values guided me to becoming a teacher because teachers care so much about their students and the community. I have cared for people since I myself was a little person. I always made sure I gave the homeless the leftovers from my meal that I didn't finish. Up to now, I still contribute to the homeless community. I also want to make sure my students love one another and volunteer every chance they get. How much did this all cost? All of this lovely education cost $50,000 out of my parents' pocket. Thankfully, I had full support from my parents for my education as well as everything else, which is really awesome. And I really thank my parents for that. While I was at Valencia, I had a lot of resources available for me. When I took my SLS class, they taught me what resources were available, and my favorites were the library and the writing center. I used them a lot for my career. The library had a lot of information that I didn't even know when I got to Valencia. It was really great learning. After completing my degree, I did a couple of internships that helped me develop my teaching and other skills to improve my education. As a teacher, I make sure your children come to school every day and feel welcomed, accepted, and loved. I make sure I teach them to my best ability and help them with whatever they need by providing the correct tools for them to succeed. I go over lesson plans and grade their homework honestly and daily. To be an educator, you must have a lot of patience. Patience goes a long way when working with children. You also need to possess basic skills like caring and nurturing skills. While studying at Valencia, I interviewed a teacher to get a better feel at what and how teaching would be like. They talked so highly of it and gave me some advice I will never forget. They told me to really show these kids that I care. If they see that I care, they will be more interested in what I teach. And for that reason, I cannot wait to teach your children. I have reached my goals in becoming an educator thanks to the advice I have been given during my career years. I cannot have done it with everybody who I cross paths with. Thank you very much, and let's have a great year.